I'll tell you about new leadership coming to the Ames High School.
Plus, the trial for Molly Tippett's killer is delayed again, what we know now and what the defense is claiming.
And in sports, the Super Bowl was on Sunday. Jared has highlights plus Iowa State sports coming up.
We had a cold yesterday as opposed to a very warm Sunday. Currently in Ames, it's about 21 degrees with relatively strong winds from the north. But what will the forecast see in the next couple days? I'll have your forecast coming later in the show. Don't go anywhere. NewsWatch starts now.
Welcome to the first NewsWatch of the spring semester. I'm Ani Smentek.
And I'm Jordan Delzer. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Last Friday, the Ames Community School District announced that Valerie Nyberg will be the new principal of Ames High School. She was one of 3 candidates running for the position. February 10th will be the day that Nyberg's contract will be approved, and once approved, her contract will begin July 1st, 2020. The district also confirmed that the position gets a salary of $136,400. Nyberg cannot believe that she got the position and is ready to start. She has received her doctorate in teaching and learning from the University of Iowa in 2012.
The murder trial of Christian Rivera has been delayed. The trial was originally set for today. Rivera was charged with first-degree murder of Molly Tibbetts in 2018. Rivera's attorneys requested the delay because investigators found unidentified fingerprints from the car that was said to be Rivera's. Prosecutors are claiming the defense's claims are false. They are still waiting for a trial date.
Last Thursday in Black Hawk County, Bruce P. Crane was arrested after being on the run for a year, back in February of 2019. He was charged with 2 counts of third-degree sexual abuse. 2 of the victims were minors and 1 was a child at the time of the incident. If guilty of all charges, Crane could be facing a maximum of 26 years in prison and a $26,250 fine.
Last Friday, a man in Des Moines was taken to the hospital and placed into critical condition after being shot in the arm and the torso. Police were called to an apartment after receiving a call from a woman who said she was threatened by the suspect. According to the police, the man was acting violent and led to an officer shooting the man. 2 officers were placed on administrative leave. No one has been officially charged yet.
On Monday, passengers on a Greyhound bus stopped a suspect who started shooting on the bus. 43 passengers were on the bus when the man started shooting and was stopped by some of the other passengers. 1 woman was killed while 5 others were injured and taken to local hospitals. The shooter is now in custody where his motive is still unknown. For now, there is no connection between the shooter and the passengers. It is ongoing investigation. Coming up, the coronavirus spread on a cruise ship. What does that mean for those on board after this break?
On Thursday, January 30th, the Diamond Princess cruise ship was quarantined after a Chinese man was tested positive for the coronavirus. There were about 4,000 people on that ship. While it's not clear where the man directly received the virus from, he did a lot of traveling between China and Japan. No other cases from the ship have been confirmed yet.
Beverly Hills star Shannen Doherty revealed today that she has stage 4 breast cancer. The first time she spoke about her breast cancer was in 2015 when it was first diagnosed. Doherty has now confirmed that she has been battling cancer for a year after being in remission in 2017. She has also said that our life doesn't end the minute we get that diagnosis. We still have some living to do.
On Saturday afternoon, a California man, Frank Rojas, was shot and killed by Daniel Epifanio Gonzalez. This started because of an argument made from the Super Bowl prediction on which team was going to win. Gonzalez was already on probation and is now charged with murder and illegal possession of a firearm.
Last Tuesday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was accused of corruption and formally charged with the crime. He is charged with bribery, fraud, and breach of trust in 3 separate cases. He has withdrew a request for parliamentary immunity, which according to CNN, he would have lost. Under the law, Netanyahu does not have to resign, but will be forced to if he is found guilty of the charges. The charges come just hours before he was supposed to meet President Donald Trump to talk about the unveiling of the U.S. administration's long-anticipated Middle East plan.
On Monday afternoon, 57-year-old Max Townsend from Moore, Oklahoma, hit 6 students with his pickup truck. 2 of the students died from injuries, a few suffered minor injuries, and 1 was discharged from the hospital. Townsend fled from the scene and was later arrested for first-degree manslaughter and 6 counts for leaving the scene.
Coming up, Benji's in with a look ahead at this week's weather. Don't go anywhere, you're watching NewsWatch.
Welcome back to NewsWatch. I'm meteorologist Benji Weiberg. We've had a cloudy couple of days after this super sunny and warm Sunday, but cloudy skies look to continue for the next couple days. We do have a couple snow chances, I think it's on Friday, but we do have some steady temperatures coming right up. So currently in Ames, pretty much low 20s, upper teens, pretty much throughout the entire state. 16 in Spencer. Mason City is our coldest spot at 13. Ottumwa is a pretty warm 25, so pretty much south, east is the warmest, and up north is the coldest part of the state right now, but pretty much in that general trend of the upper 20s, low teens. So futurecast, we have some cloudy skies for the eastern half of the state. We do have this slight snow chance here in the southeast corner of the state. Don't expect huge accumulation. I wouldn't expect any problems to occur with this, but that is a small possibility of getting some snow. And then on Thursday at midnight. As we continue along, our next best, it's pretty much sunny for most of the day on Thursday, but Friday is our next best chance for snow. At about in the afternoon is going to hit the central portion of the state, and as it moves along through the afternoon into the commute will be mainly the central eastern half of the state. With it moving out Saturday afternoon, it'll move out of the state. But for tonight, 15 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Like I said, those clouds are going to continue over the next couple days. And as we move on to tomorrow, still cloudy, 28 degrees, northeast wind at 6 miles an hour, and that looks like it's going to pretty much be similar for the next couple days. We have a little bit sunnier skies on Thursday, small chance for snow on Friday with 20s and upper 20s and into the 30s this weekend with teens for the lows.
The Kansas City Chiefs are once again Super Bowl champions. The Chiefs beat the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 54 by a score of 31-20. Kansas City outscored San Francisco 21-0 in the fourth quarter. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes was named the Super Bowl MVP. He completed 26 of his 42 attempts for 286 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Mahomes also had 9 rushes for 29 yards and a touchdown. The Chiefs' other Super Bowl victory occurred in Super Bowl IV against the Minnesota Vikings. Webb Simpson won the 2020 Waste Management Phoenix Open on Sunday. With 3 holes to play, Tony Finau held a 2-stroke lead. Simpson made up that difference to force a playoff, with each at 17 under par. Simpson birdied the playoff hole while Finau got a par. This is Simpson's 6th PGA Tour win and his first in his 4 events this season. The win moves him from 15th to 2nd in the FedEx Cup standings. Justin Thomas, Nate Lashley, and Bubba Watson tied for 3rd at 14 under par. The Iowa State women's basketball team lost 79-71 against the West Virginia Mountaineers on Sunday. 4 Cyclones found themselves in double figures. Kristen Scott had 16, Inez Nazarwa had 13, Ashley Jones 11, and Maggie Espen-Miller-McGraw 10. After 3 quarters, the Mountaineers led 63-46. The Cyclones had not scored more than 17 points in a quarter in the game to that point. Iowa State outscored West Virginia 25-16 in the fourth quarter, but could not complete the comeback. The Cyclones play at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday in Ames. The game will be televised on Cyclones.tv. The Iowa State men's basketball team lost on the road to the Texas Longhorns on Saturday. Texas used a late 11-0 run to take the lead and the win. Tyrese Halliburton and Rasir Bolton led Iowa State with 14 points and 5 rebounds each. Halliburton had the team's had 5 of the team's 9 assists. Solomon Young added 13 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 2 steals off the bench. The Cyclones are now 9-12 overall and 2-6 in conference play. They play at 6 p.m. on Wednesday in West Virginia. The game will be televised on ESPN2. The Iowa State wrestling team picked up another win on Friday. The Cyclones took down the Fresno State Bulldogs 34-9. Jarrett Deegan and Joel Shapiro got the 2 Cyclone pins. Alex McCall picked up a win by way of a forfeit. The Cyclones moved to 6-4 on the year. It also moves them to 18th in the NWCA coaches poll on NCAA.com. That wraps it up for sports on Tuesday night. We'll be back right after this.
Thanks for watching tonight's first spring semester News Watch.
Coming up after this newscast, stick around for our caucus update special. Josh Lamberti will anchor your coverage and recap of last night's Iowa caucuses.
Have a great night, Ames.